Hi guys. I'm gonna go. I cannot hear myself in the mic. I can't hear myself in the mic. Joey Cox, I can't hear myself in the mic. I have no idea if it's like a problem or not. And I have no idea.
Hello, hello.
I can hear static in this one.
Hello.
Like I can hear static. No, I can hear myself.
Yeah. This is his debut.
Yeah, it's coming up.
You don't have to go take pictures or anything? I have to take pictures when Birdie semi-proposes to a girl. So. I thought you'd have to go be in pictures with Dems and stuff.
Oh, wait, are we unmuted on the live?
We welcome you here on the Northstar Network. As today's matchup is girls JV lacrosse, CNS girls lacrosse versus CNS JV girls Fairport lacrosse. The CNS girls, I think, are 2-6 on the season, if I'm correct. I'm not sure about Fairport's record, but I do know this is a rescheduled game from earlier in the season. And so their starters out for CNS seem to be number 8, Maya Ranieri, number 28, Elena Wilbur, number 11, Amelia Frazina, and number 15, Riley Reynolds at defense. And at midfield, we have number 12, Kaylee Dunleavy, number 10, Harper Freeman, and I can't see, number 9, Ari Marzullo. Starting at attack, number 3, Macy Pufke, number 19, Carly Nider, number 6, Kinley Maloney, and can't see, 24, Lydia Saxby. Red Raiders win the first draw. They push it back to X. Holding it at X. Looking. Coming into the goal. Pulls it out. Fakes a shot. Rolls around. She's still there. Shoots, scores. That is number 33 on the Red Raiders, Hannah McGurk.
I just want to be able to see it so I can actually read the names, because I can't even really read that. Yep. Turn up the brightness if you can. Turn up the brightness.
Taking the draw is Dunleavy and Courtney Lieri. It's going to be maybe a redraw on the play. I don't know if one of them went early or something on that.
Looks to be a redraw, yes.
Yes. Northstar's coming in possession with the draw. That's Ari Marzullo coming down the field. Settles it. Back at X. Number 8, Myra Ranieri. Up to Amelia Frazina. Back up to 12, Kaylee Dunleavy. She gets the ground ball. To number 10, Harper Freeman. Marzullo has it now. Freeman. Over to Dunleavy. Cutting around. She's going to pull it out. Back at X. Myra Ranieri takes it. Defense there by the Red Raiders. Freeman has it up top. Marzullo with it now. It's Wilbur. Drives down the alley. Comes in. Back out to Dunleavy. Dunleavy, it's going to be, I think, an 8-meter for shooting space, maybe. Yes, an 8-meter for Kaylee Dunleavy. Shoots. She scores. That's her first, Northstar's first goal. Tied up 1s now. You know, Nathan, I think this is definitely going to be a big game of draw controls and just winning them draws or possessions. So
Yeah, I mean, whoever's won the draw has had a really good breakaway, or what's it called?
Fast break down the
break,
field.
yeah, there we go. Fast break down the field and has control of it until they score, of course. Fairport had a quick goal, and then the North Stars have a 8-meter to get the goal. But they both scored very quickly. We're only about 2 minutes into the game, so this is probably going to be high scoring, and whoever gets the draw is probably going to score.
Yeah. Raiders win this one. Goes down the field. Number 33, McGurk has it. She passes it over to number 5. Number 5 drops it. Up to McElroy. Down to 22, who is Picano. Over to number 5 again. Rowcliffe. 2. McElroy. Back over to Leary. Down. It's going to be an 8-meter for the Red Raiders. Red Raiders shoot, score. It's going to be McGurk again. That's her second of the game today. Yeah, you know, 8 meters, I don't think, if I was to go, I don't think I'd be able to save a lot of them. You're so close to the goal, and it comes at you so fast.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's just so quick. I mean, you just don't have enough time to react. And it's unfortunate for the North Stars to go down 2-1 at the moment. I was looking at the replay, just so quick, and just you don't have enough time to react.
Yeah. Leary and Dunleavy for the draw again. Red Raiders have it now. Over to Rowcliffe. Down to Picanio. Down at X. Cutting in the middle. She's going to bring it up herself. Fakes the roll. She drops that one, and Maloney picks it up, but she's going to head up the field. Nothing but green grass in front of her. Fast break Maloney over to Wilbur. Wilbur gets inside. Shoots. Misses just above the cage. Northstar's there to back it up, though. Ranieri's going to start with that. Up to Marzullo. Over to Freeman. Back to Marzullo.
Who scored for both goals for Raiders?
Back at X. Clear. It's overloaded on the left side. Shoots, scores. Northstar's goal. Number 15. 16. There's no 16. 15, Riley Reynolds. It's going to be tied up at 2. Red Raiders and North Stars. Like you said, this is going to be a very high-scoring game, I feel like. Just back and forth, and whoever can win more draws will come out on top, I think.
Yeah, that was the first game. First one of the whole game, really. I don't really know. You want to call it play? What do you call it?
Yeah, I would say first real play of the game, set up, got everybody overloaded and just sent a solo down and ISO'd that.
Yeah, it was the first real action of the game where we saw both teams have possession in a single right after the draw, I should say. I don't really know what the term is. You'd probably know best, but yeah, absolutely. And this time,
yeah, Freeman's going to take it up to Frasina. Down the sideline, Frasina. She got pressure, dropped the ball there, but she picked it up. Back to Stevens.
Who won the...
Now it's down to Wilbur. Wilbur.
Who won the...
Lefty. Missed pass there. North Stars are going to try and keep it in bounds. Can they do it? Yep. No. Red Raiders are going to have possession of it now. Ranieri pushes her out.
Score both goals.
I think that's... Yep, Red Raiders are going to keep possession of that ball. Refs are going to call a cross-check on pushing them out.
Who scored both goals? Point to it. Point to who scored both goals.
That's going to be still Red Raiders' ball. Dunleavy and Frazina guarding her now. That is going to be a goal number 26. Tessa Gipner, her first of the game. Fairport's going to lead now 3-2. Still with 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. It's going to be Freeman and Leary for the draw. Dunleavy's going to take outside the circle. Up. Northstar's control the draw on that one as Dunleavy picks it up off the draw. Running with it with herself now, 2 on her. 1 drops off. Dunleavy with space. She's going to get a 8-meter. Another one. She scored off of her first one, so Northstars are hoping to keep on scoring on these 8 meters when they get them.
Alternate scoring so far through this game. Fairpoint opened up, then it was Northstars, then it was Fairpoint, then it was the Northstars again. Now it's Fairpoint. Northstars going to try to...
Now Northstars are going to tie it up at 3s. That is Dunleavy's second of the game. Both of her goals off of the 8-meter.
That was a great goal from the 8-meter. Once again, those 8 meters are so hard to stop.
I agree. It's going to be Freeman and Leary for the draw again. Ball's up. Dunleavy controls it again. She's going to look inside. Wilbur picks it up on the outside the arc. Dodges down, inside, rolls back, over to Marzullo. Marzullo pulls it out, over to Dunleavy. Back to Marzullo. Down to Wilbur. Back at X. Over to Ranieri. Defense on Ranieri. She passes it up. It's to Freeman. Down. Freeman down to, is that 15, I think. Reynolds has it now. Pulling it up the field. That's a double team on her. A lot of pressure there by the Red Raiders. Looks over. Carly Nider. And then Freeman down to Frazina. Back over to Freeman. Can't get it. Dunleavy picks it up. Over to Marzullo. Dunleavy dodges down. Oh, a hit there. That might be another 8-meter. Yes, that will be another 8-meter shot. She is 2 for 2 on her 8 meters today. As the Northstars are going to look to take their first lead of the game. Oh, Dunleavy, right to the goalie stick. Fairport drops it. It's going to, whistle blows it dead. It's going to be still the Red Raiders' ball. Neary playing number 4, Fremantle. Fremantle passes it over. Marzullo picks it up. Marzullo up to Wilbur. Drops it. That's going to be... It's going to be staying the North Stars. Wilbur has it. Up tripled. Rolls back. Looks over. That's to Maloney. Still going North Stars. Marzullo has it now. Down to Frasina. Back over to Ranieri. Back up to Frasina. Marzullo. Over to Freeman. Freeman down to Frasina. Back to Ranieri. Now it's over to Reynolds. It's Reynolds. She's taking it. Up to Maloney. Maloney dodges down. Back to X. Wilbur at X. Back down to Ranieri. Frasina has it. Frasina dodges. Pulls it up to Freeman now. Freeman's going to dodge down the right side. Space. Fakes a shot. Gets inside. Shoots. Another save by the Red Raiders goalie. That's 2 in a row for her now. Oh, Marzullo picks it off. Marzullo, fast break down there. Forces it over to Ranieri. Ranieri shoots. Goalie with a great save. She had 3 incredible stops in a row. That's really good for Red Raiders. That's 3 goals that they could have had. Could have been a totally different game, but the goalie is really keeping them alive there. Red Raiders now have it down the field. Goes over. It's a fast break. Looks. Oh, she drops it.
Ball still loose on the ground by about the 10. Couple go down. With about 1:10 left to go.
All right, just under a minute now in the first quarter. Raiders have it up top. Leary has it over 24. Defense there, 14. Fakes the shot, pulls it back out. Back over to McElroy. Down to Leary. Leary dodges inside, shoots. No goal. Misses just left of the cage. 25 left in the first quarter. 20. They're going to... Good. It's a save. North Stars, Carly Rame. Just going to hold it onto it for right now. Looks upfield to... Yep. North Stars are going to have it at the end of the first. I don't know. Do they start? Do you guys know? Do they start with it in the beginning of the second now?
I believe so, but don't quote me.
Yeah.
I think they might start with a draw.
Okay. Yeah. We're now going to send it down to our sideline commentator, Jimmy Ginsburg. So, Jimmy, you know, you've been down there. How have you seen the ball moving a lot down there in this first quarter?
I've seen a lot of passing, good passing between both teams, good shots. I mean, I haven't seen any bad passing. Both teams have been disciplined, you know. Both teams have been really good, and I'm excited to see how this game turns out.
Yeah, you know, who do you think has the momentum going into the second quarter? It's kind of hard to tell from up here, but I would say, you know, Fairport had those 3 big saves, and then North Stars had that 1 save in the late first quarter.
I mean, it's hard to tell, but if I had to guess, probably the North Stars at this moment because they just had that really big save right before the end of the first. But I think both teams have really good momentum heading into this game.
Thank you, Jimmy. Northstar is going to be a draw. We welcome back here on the Northstar Network as the second quarters are just about to begin. It's going to be Freeman versus Leary, I think, again for the draw. 4 great saves in a row from both Fairport and the Northstars. 3 in a row by Red Raiders, but Dunleavy's going to have it again. She's been a huge presence at the midfield so far today. She's going to take it down herself. Over to Freeman. Freeman now to Marzullo. Marzullo down over to Wilbur. Over to Reynolds. Reynolds back to Ranieri. Ranieri up to Frasina. Over Frasina. Good dodge there. Back to Dunleavy. Over to Frasina. Ranieri's back at X. It's going to be Reynolds with the ball. Cutting up. Looks back to Ranieri. Ranieri time at X. Cuts up the field. Double on her now. She's still going to cut up. Shoots. No goal. Another save by the Red Raiders. She's going to go out. Ranieri picks it up. Good pressure there by the Red Raiders. Back to Reynolds. Reynolds has it now back at X. Back to Ranieri. Ranieri over to Frasina now. Frasina up to Marzullo. Over to Freeman. Freeman back to Marzullo. Over to Reynolds.
We're seeing much more defense from both teams than we were at the start of the game earlier. There's a lot of scoring right off the bat, right from the draw, and now we're seeing a lot of long runs and just straight defense, and that's a goal, I think.
Yeah, Northstar's goal. Is that... Oh, no goal. It's going to be an 8-meter.
That's what I thought. I mean, it didn't look like it fully went in. It might have been just to the side.
Freeman, no goal. Blocked off the stick of the run of the Red Raiders. Red Raiders are going to take it up the field now.
Yeah, so
she's got time and space. A lot of green grass in front of her now. It's a fast breakdown. Back to X. They're going to try and settle it down as there's just under 10 minutes left in the first half. Score. Goal. Number 33, Hannah McGurk. It's going to make it 3-4 Fairport now. So, Nathan, what do you think has been working for them? Because she has had 3 out of the 4 goals for Fairport now today.
Yeah, I mean, they've been taking a lot of just absolute opportunistic opportunities, pretty much that. I mean, it's just right after that block in the 8-meter that got blocked again. I mean, I think the reason it wasn't 8-meter for the North Stars and a no goal, it was a penalty before the shot is taken. So it resulted in a no goal. But that just, with a blocked 8-meter, it just allowed Red Raiders to get a fast break down the field and just able to take an opportunistic goal.
Yeah, shout out Angelo Gates for that one. He told us no goal. Sister just hit her 100th career goal on varsity for the North Stars. It's going to be Freeman with the... Oh. Red Raiders are going to look to pick it up. A scrap in there now as the Red Raiders are going to have possession. No, they're dropping it again. It's back up in the air. Going out. It's going to be going with the Red Raiders. Down. Good defense here. They're very spread out. Back at X with McGurk. She has, again, 3 out of the 4 goals today. She's going to be probably their biggest presence, and she's going to be right playing back at X and just cutting up and trying to see the passers.
Yeah, no team has scored 2 goals back-to-back. North Stars had many chances, weren't able to quite convert. So we'll see what the Red Raiders can do. Back in a very offensive part once again on the North Stars side of things. North Stars trying to play good defense at the moment to keep them from going up by 1. Up by 2, I should say.
Yes. There does not seem to be a shot clock in this game. So they have as much time as they need to move the ball and just settle it down and look for good opportunities to shoot. Defense. Yeah, they really are taking very good advantage of all this time that they have. They're really slowing the play down. McGurk has it now. Coming up, shoots. She scores. That is her 4th of the game in the second quarter. That is... There's a lot of goals even for an entire game. She has it before even halfway through the second quarter. As Fairport's now going to go up 5-3. And Nathan, how do you think CNS has to get their momentum back to start to come back in this game and be more confident?
Well, they need to win one of those draws, but also I think one thing that really just did not go their way is, of course, all those great blocks. Which, granted, great blocks by Mirione, the goalie for Red Raiders. It's just they had so many chances to score, put themselves up, and they just didn't convert any of them. So if you're the North Stars, you got to work on converting those goals and be able to go where the goalie is not.
Yes, I agree with that completely. As North Stars, they are going to win a draw here. As you just said, they have to do it. I think they might have heard you down there, but it's gonna be back at X. I think that's gonna be Reynolds. Oh, she tried to get it back in play, but Red Raiders are gonna have wide open field going all the way up now.
Should have just let it go out. You were way closer.
Yeah, and you would have been able to set up and play a little bit of defense.
Yeah.
But now it's gonna be a very, very tight, fast break as they're breaking up the field now. Red Raiders have it, kick it over, cutting on crease. Girk has it again. It's going to be Gipner, 26, but Pufke takes it up. That's going to be going North Star's way.
Whistle was blown.
Yeah, I think it's anytime there's contact at the head, I think, and girls, they blow the whistle, even if it's just you keep on playing. Frasina now with space. She's gonna kick it over to Ranieri. Ranieri misses the pass. It's going to go out. It's going to be going Red Raiders ball now. This is a very not a one-sided affair. It's going both ways and a lot of running.
Yeah, but the North Stars just are not able to not even take a chance. The Red Raiders.
Oh, a beautiful save there from Rain. It was right off. I think that was right off of her stick. She got her stick right there and just got in front of it and stayed there.
I mean, the Red Raiders are able to slow things down, take their time. The North Stars, they get in there to try to be explosive. It just doesn't work. They're making silly mistakes, and like the one they try to get in play, it was a good idea, but there was just a Red Raider too close and took it away, and that now leads to this.
I'm gonna just again hold it at X and look for cutters down the alleys and just send them into the middle. And Girk's gonna still have it there at X, so she's gonna keep on just waiting and seeing, hoping there's a break in the defense. Puffy's gonna pressure out now. She gets beat there. Girk has it, scores. That is her 5th of the game right now.
And only 2 to score for the Red Raiders. Wow. I guess that says a lot about McGurk, but it also says a lot about everything else. You can't just have one team member scoring every goal. You got to be a part of it. Not saying that they're not. It just doesn't feel like it's enough from the rest of the team.
Yeah, you would.
It looked, based off the scoring sheet, it literally looks like McGurk is
only player on the team. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
not to discredit any player on the JV girls cross team for the Red Raiders, but I mean it's just.
And she's got again 5 goals today. I would think at this point in the game, the coach is probably going to all the players and saying, hey, let's lock down her, especially when she's at X and she's going to be a feeder. Maybe even double the ball on that. As Red Raiders are going to win that draw. It's going to be to Rowcliffe. Rowcliffe's going to take it now. She's going to pass it over to, I might butcher this name, Schwab. Addie Schwab. Very sorry if I mispronounced that. But McGurk now has it at X. Back over to that's going to be a goal. Number 26, Tessa Gipner. Her first of the game, I think. No, second of the game.
Still only 2 to score. Still only 2 to score for the Red Raiders. Gipner scored, I believe, the second of the night for the Red Raiders themselves.
Yeah, this is turning into a very one-sided affair.
Yeah,
here.
now it is. It's just Northstars. They had that momentum of having shots that were blocked, and now they're just none of them. They just can't get into an offensive position, and then when they do, they just almost like give it away. They don't really take time to slow things down and figure something out. They just try to explode something, and it just allows the Red Raiders to just
really, take advantage
drive.
of that.
Yeah.
It's now going to be, I think, it's Freeman for the draw. We can't hear you. Yep. Now it's going to be Northstar's ball as Maloney takes it up. She hasn't crossed the 50 yet. It's still going to be Northstar's ball as... Nope. I'm on the wrong one again. Saxby had it going across. Saxby still has it. She's an 8th grader for the Northstars. Over to Ranieri. Back at X. It's going to be Wilbur. Takes it up. Over to Dunleavy. Dunleavy's dodging. Down. Back out to Fresina. Fresina now with space. She's going to look inside to Ranieri. And it's going to be going back the Red Raiders' way. As they just missed another pass. It's mistakes you got to try and limit.
The North Stars have, again, I'll say, have been unfortunately making a lot of those. They need to get them under together. Take your time. You have possession. You don't have a shot clock to worry about. Take the time. You're down by 4. I'd rather have quality than
over quantity. And when you're
well, you got to have quantity and goals when you're down by 4. But having quality passes is what gets you there. You can't have a quantity and they'll all be bad.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. That as Ram gets another one, that is going to be Saxby with the recovery. Dodges up the field. She's going to run it up the sideline. And that's going to be Maloney has it now. Over to Bishop. Bishop up to Saxby. It's going to be Saxby takes it up after Red Raiders might have made head contact or something. But Maloney now taking it up the field with speed. Crosses the 50. Looking, like you said, they're using their time now. Saxby has it now. She's going to dodge down. Oh. She's going to dodge down. Pufke has it now. Coming down the field. Over to Lieberman.
Defender's going to drop it, trying to pick it back up. Is going to be able to
Lieberman,
do so.
Yes. Ranieri has it now at X. Here they out. Never mind. I was going to say they would usually slow things down for at least us boys across, but Reynolds now has it back at X again, sort of slowing things down, looking for cutters. Dunleavy now has it back at X, cuts up, crosses GLE, comes in now, pulls it, goes to Ranieri. Ranieri shoots. It's going to be a save by Miron, I think. Reynolds now battling for it out. Red Raiders, that's going to be a timeout. We will see you in a moment here back on the Northstar Network. We welcome you back here on the Northstar Network as Red Raiders now have it down, bringing it.
Red Raiders with momentum, trying to bring it back up. Whistle was blown.
Yeah, it's like, it's going to be, is that going to be a card? No, I think maybe just an 8-meter.
It appears to be an 8-meter. Yeah, I didn't see a card at all.
Yeah, I saw him do the thing with his hand. I couldn't see past his hand.
No, he had both his hands up, kind of like this.
Yeah.
I know everybody watching the game can't see what I'm doing, but Brody can.
Yeah, it was going to be a shooting space.
And it was a goal.
And then it was a goal. Yes.
We can get a look at the replay here. Trying to show Brody, and
it was going to be Addie
14.
Schwab with the goal, her first of the game.
Now back to the center for the draw with 9 seconds left.
In the second quarter,
second quarter.
Freeman and Leary, you really got to come down and just shoot and score if you're going to score.
Yeah, absolutely. The Red Raiders have been just on a breakaway since it was 3-3. It was 3-4 for a little bit. Northstar's tried to tie it back up and even try to take the lead if they could, but that'll be time. It'll be 8-3.
8-3, at the halftime. So what do you think they need to do to, just improve on how they're doing and what they're doing.
Well, the North Stars, again, I'll say this and I'll say it millions of times. They need to take their time with their passes and with their shots. They're taking them way too quickly. They're just kind of looking willy-nilly with their shots, and it's just killing them all ultimately. And so if they can just slow down and take their time a little bit better, I think it'll be better.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think they should, like you said, slow it down and just make it so it's a easier game, and they have all this time. Just make sure. We will be back here in about 5 minutes on the Northstar Network. Welcome back here on the Northstar Network. I'm Brody Mason, your play-by-play commentator, joined here by your color commentator, Nathan Jaleski, camera operator, Jackson Joss, and producer, Alex Schneider. Joey Cox. I'm sorry, Joey.
Kind of just a habit kind of thing.
I'm so used to saying
yeah,
Alex
we always
Schneibel.
say producer Alex Schneibel.
And Angelo's also here. Angelo Gates helping us with the rules here as we're still trying to figure out some of the rules for Girls Lacrosse. Red Raiders are going to have the first draw of the game, and that's been the big deciding difference for them is all the draws that they have.
Yeah, they won the first draw of the second half, and all of a sudden North Stars take it away, but only just. They don't get past the 45 roughly. And try to make a pass or something or just drop the ball. Red Raiders with possession once again. Now pass is just high. It's back way of the North Stars. They drop it. Whistle was blown. And not quite sure what the call is. I believe it'll stay with the North Stars. Yes.
Marzullo will take it up now. You look here, these games. Oh, it's going to be probably another push in the back, I would say. She pushed Marzullo out of bounds. But it's a game of just straight running. You're just running up and down the field. North Star, Puffy's going to miss that, and then it's going to...
Now it's going to be picked off.
Picked off by Allison Rowcliffe, as she's going to go with a lot of space and time and score. That'll be her first of the game.
What just a frickin' break.
That was a very nice fast break, and then clogged up. The defense was not in front of her, and she just had time to get her hands free and step in and shoot that. Yeah, North Stars,
they started strong.
They really did.
They had their moment where they looked better than Fairport, and it's just not there.
Yeah, I agree. I really thought after the first half of the first quarter, I was really seeing, maybe they have a chance at just being able to keeping their momentum going and even staying in the game. But then Fairport really just started to click on offense and just took it away. It's going to be now Freeman and it's going to be Fairport. It's going to be a scrum in there for the ground ball now as Fairport takes it and wins it.
Can you hear me?
Fairport, they're going to slow it down at X. It's going to be McGurk with space. Now she's going to dodge in, shoots low, misses the goal just to the left. Stevens is now going to have it back at X. Passes up. That's going to be a goal. Number 22, Sophia Picano for the Red Raiders. It's her, I think, first of the game, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it's going to be her first of the game as Red Raiders are now going to be up 10-3 just at the beginning of this third quarter.
Yeah, it's just been a drive away ever since it was that 3-4 moment. It's just been an absolute drive away from Fairport. It's unreal.
Yeah, it's going to be, can't see who's taking the draw right there. I think it's going to be, maybe, is that Dunleavy?
I think so.
Nope, it's not.
It looked like it.
Yeah, it really did. It's going to be Hogan on the North Star side is going to come away with it. Hogan, she gets checked right in the head. Yellow card comes out. He dropped one on the field. It's going to be a yellow card. Hogan's now going to have it. So that was going to be a yellow card on the Red Raiders, as Hogan's going to now bring it down for the North Stars. Hogan gets the ball stripped away. Maloney scoops it up, gets that ball. Over to Marzullo now. This is going to be back at X. They're going to try and have some crisp ball movement here, hopefully, and, just keep rhythm and tempo as they're trying to come back in this third quarter. Maybe even just cut the loss a little bit. Maloney, who is on defense now, she's back on offense with another great save by the Fairport goalie, Sophia Marone. She's had just some quite amazing saves today.
Yeah, it's just what is that in a row? Like
that might be 6 in a row.
It's got to be more than that. It's got to be more than that.
A pass came off the stick a little bit wrong there. Fairport, they're still going to maintain possession though, as they're going to come down the field with speed.
Another mistake by the North Stars at the moment. Not even just a mistake. It's just at the point. It's just another problem is they just can't hold on to the ball even if they're trying to slow it down. The Fairport is just doing a great way to just.
Yeah. Another goal.
That one that
was a weird
that
goal.
bounced up.
Came up. Yeah. Bouncers are usually that's how you want to do it. Bouncer, and then you get it just bounce up and into the goal.
Not even that. It bounced off the top of the post.
Yeah,
up
down
the top,
and in.
Down and in, and then it rolled out.
Yeah, that's going to be 24. Again, Lila Stevens, her first of the game. Red Raiders they're playing with, and they're just holding their momentum. They're just playing with confidence, and I think that's really what's winning them this game right now, and capitalizing on the North Stars' mistakes. As we saw the other night with West Genesee's varsity boys lacrosse, they were capitalizing on the North Stars' mistakes. Obviously not as much as this, as it was a one-goal game, but I think it's definitely, if you're a good team, you're going to capitalize on all the mistakes people make, and you're going to find opportunities. Just like this. Going to be a save. The goalie, Addison DeHay. Passes it up. Misses Maloney just by a little bit. Overthrew her. It's going to be Hogan on the ground ball. Hogan and Frasina. Frasina's going to come out with it. She's going to run it down the sideline. Beats her defender. Looks back, doubled over to Ranieri. They might be slowing it down a little bit just to settle on them. It's going to be Dunleavy tried to set a pick there. Didn't work very well.
And the man-up advantage for the North Stars is over. So the fact that you were able to, the Fairport is able to score, me, with a man down.
Do you know what that would be called in hockey? I don't know. Killing Jews hockey. Short-handed goal, as you would say in hockey. It's now going to be a 8-meter for Maya Ranieri. Ranieri, that was another great save again. She's having a great day. Probably like 7 or 8 saves today for Sophia Marone. As she's just going to walk it up slowly and just try and see the field. Goalies are like the quarterbacks of the field. They see everything. Nice pass, but she drops it. Pressure on from Maya Ranieri. Flips it over to Pufke. Trips there a little bit.
Just look at the difference between the North Stars at offense and Fairport at offense. The difference is just night and day. Fairport, really slow, taking their time compared to the North Stars. Now, one thing is the North Stars are just not putting pressure on defense at all. They're just kind of waiting for them to really make drive-ups. But the North Stars are also just not taking time to slow things down. They're always on just a quick-paced.
Yeah, I agree. If you looked at the difference between Fairport and the North Stars' time on offense with offensive possession, I'm sure the gap would just be huge right now. But it's going to be Hogan trying to take it up. It's going to stay with the North Stars. Hogan's going to now have it.
you got to think that gap between offensive play time has got to be, what, 7 minutes?
I really do think you might be underestimating that one.
Yeah, I might be. It's got to be at least 7 minutes.
As, again, Fairport puts pressure on the North Stars, and they get the ball back in response to that.
And it's just
I mean, when you're playing the whole game on your heels like the North Stars are right now, and you're playing defense the entire game, it's got to be so tiring for them out there, and they have a very long field, and you're just on your heels and trying to save your damages, and especially with the offensive power as much as McGurk at X. I mean, she's just been huge today and has just fully engraved herself in this game with 5 of the 11 goals, and maybe a couple of assists too. Yeah.
Who knows? Who knows?
She's gonna pass it up to. It's gonna be Stevens. Flips it over to McElroy. McElroy finds Stevens again, and the inside. It's gonna be, I think, an 8-meter. For maybe cross-checking. Yeah, an 8-meter for the Red Raiders for cross-checking. It's going to be Stevens taking it. Stevens, DeHay with a great save. Again, the goalies today are the reason that it's not such a high-scoring game. She's had now 2 great saves with, like, a wide-open shots. It's been 2 great saves that she's had. Now, Wilbur's going to have it. Cuts inside. Drops the pass. Red Raiders goalie Murano has it. Gonna take her time. And Red Raiders are gonna, just have offensive possession yet again.
And again, the North Stars get into an offensive position. It's just they lose it so quickly, regardless if they're just taking it in too quick or trying to make a pass and it just leads to mistakes, and not just mistakes. It also leads to Fairport having great defense, and that highlights the defense being able to stop it so quickly for Fairport. But Fairport has been so good being able to strip the ball away from the North Stars. The North Stars need to work on just holding on to the ball on offense.
100%. I totally agree with you on that because, I mean, you've just seen time after time the North Stars come down, have a good look, and then just drop it or drop a pass or drop a ground ball. And they're just, I mean, it's really a mental game at this point. Down by 8, you really got to work on it and just think about, hey, like, it's okay that we're a little bit slower right now on the scoring side, but let's play good, solid, fundamental lacrosse and maybe cut this lead down to maybe 5 goals, or just set a goal for yourself on what you want to do here on defense and offense.
2 minutes left in the third. And make a drive up. It's just left.
Fairport. Yeah, McGurk has it. Sends it up to Leary. She takes a shot, misses the goal, but she gets her own rebound here. Puffy playing defense on her. Yellow, that I've heard yellow from the Fairport coaches. I think if I'm not mistaken, that means slow it down for Fairport. It's a lot of teams slow it down call.
I mean, it kind of makes sense.
Yeah. They're trying to set up a play now with under 1 minute here to go in the third, and they seem to be overloading the left side of the field and just having 2 cut in. So you would think should probably go righty here and cut up like that, and then cuts it in. And since there's no quick and easy slide, she could have gotten a quicker shot right here. Another great save by DeHay right on the crease, too. I mean, that was just a great save. McGork now has it back at X. Under 20 to go here in the third. McGork cuts up and then is just she's taking her time. She's trying not to force it, but Freeman does force her to drop it. And McGork just looks over. It's going to be no goal at the end with another save by DeHay, who's really kept the North Stars from being down by probably 5 to 6 more goals, honestly.
Yeah, but then you look at also, once again, the goalies have been a really big highlight of this game. I mean, North Star score all theirs that they missed or were blocked. It could have been, they could have had at least 10 by now, and Fairport could be at like 15. So we'd be at a whole different game.
We will see you back, and make sure to subscribe if you want to see more sports action. We try to be at most North Star games. Make sure to subscribe to the Northstar Network here on YouTube. We'll be back in a moment. We welcome you here back on the Northstar Network. Starting quarter 4, but before we get started on the game, please mark your school calendars now for the May 19th school vote and board member election. Learn more about the upcoming vote at nscsd.org/budget. We encourage you, if you're a CNS district, if you live inside the district, please go and vote, as it would be greatly appreciated for all the schools trying to get funding. And we thank you for everything everybody does in the community and how great of a community we have here at CNS. I can say that definitely as a student, community support's been huge for us. Now we're going to get back to the game as Fairport's going to have the first draw. Nope, I can't say that yet. No, North Stars are going to have the first draw control of the fourth quarter. Tipped off of the run of the Red Raiders sticks. Playing defense now. Red Raiders have the ball, possession. Red Raiders are now they're gonna bring it down, and I really think now is gonna be a time to just hold it at X and just slow down, and really, unless you have a wide open goal, then to just slow it down and not not really make unnecessary shots, and just, you don't want to give the North Stars a chance to even make a comeback, no matter how big the deficit. You know, I saw CNS come back, I think it was 1-9 against Beeville here at the stadium for the boys lacrosse game, but the Fairport Red Raiders are going to score now, and that's going to be 3-12 now for the Red Raiders. I'll get confirmation on who that was in a second here.
One thing I like to say is no lead is insurmountable by any means. And it's... Oh, I couldn't tell who got it.
Yeah. 33. It's going to be McGurk with her 6th of the day. That is half the goals that the Red Raiders have. She's a huge offensive presence, and she is in 8th grade for the Red Raiders. At least that's what it says here on the roster for Fairport. I'm gonna double check. I think that's 8th grade. And Red Raiders are gonna now have possession after the draw control. Come down and just try to hone it in and control the ball. Nice flip there for the Red Raiders. Tess is gonna have it, gonna send it up above the 12 meter now. It's above the 12 meter. Red Raiders are gonna look for time, clear out gonna go down the right side, shoots. Another save by Addie DeHay. She's had a great game. Again, like I've said, this is probably now 10 or 11 goals that she has saved from the North Stars, having with some pretty close and hard shots to save right on the doorstep. Now, Freeman's going to take it up the field and hopefully, like you say, Nathan, slow it down just a little bit and just get their heads on straight so they can try and score for the first time in 3 quarters. I don't think they've scored since the first quarter.
Yeah, they haven't scored since the first quarter. Maybe early into the second, but that's really pushing it.
Yeah, so it's been over one and a half quarters since they've scored. Oh, I've just heard that they haven't scored since the first quarter with 5 minutes left in the first quarter.
Ugh.
Yeah, so it's been a sizable amount of time since they scored in the game. And now they're going to have the opportunity with an 8-meter shot coming from Kaylee Dunleavy to maybe try and get the lead here. Or not the lead. I'm sorry, not the lead. Cut the lead here. And Dunleavy does make it 4-12. It's now Dunleavy's, I think that might be her 3rd of the game. So she has a hat trick today with 3 out of the 4 goals. Reynolds had the other 1. And so you could see, here 9 minutes left. If they keep on making smart plays like that, she could have a chance to make a big deficit, even just trying to get up maybe 4 more goals. And that would make it 8-12, which is a lot more of a respectable loss. Even a loss, it's a lot more of a respectable loss.
Yeah, absolutely. You look at the score like 8-12. That's a
good close
if you're going to
game.
lose, just one issue with that loss is it's still a loss.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, but with a comeback like that, it takes a lot of things away. Saying this worked, this didn't.
Yes, 100%.
So now you know what to do for the next game, and that's another case where the Fairport, I should say, excuse me, not Point. I think I said Point earlier in the game as well. I think our producer Joey Cox called me out on it.
Yeah, I've been
where
butchering
they're
names
just
all
able to take it away. Another situation right there. The North Stars able to get control of it once again, but now Fairport drives away with it. Fairport has just been so good with able to taking. Wow, excuse me.
Yeah,
able to take the ball away from the North Stars and just
another. It's like quick finish. Right on the doorstep for number 26 on Fairport, Tessa Gipner, her 3rd of the game. She now has a hat trick. If I'm not mistaken, I think this is Gipner. Yes, Gipner now has a hat trick on the game. That is 2 hat tricks for the Red Raiders. McGurk and Gipner, with McGurk having 5. One more, that's a double hat trick for the Red Raiders. Oh, no, I'm sorry. She already has a double hat trick. That's 6 goals for McGurk. Messed up there.
it's all good.
Yeah, so that is a sizable amount of goals. I mean, now she's taking the draw. She's really an all-around player on the field. I saw her just take the ball away down here. So,
and up by 9 at the moment.
Yeah.
One more makes it double digits. It's surreal.
It is. I think it's gonna. Oh yeah, and it's gonna stay with the Red Raiders as
The North Stars actually get a successful way to strip the ball away from Fairport, but it gets called.
Ends up being illegal.
Slide back.
I mean, you can see North Stars are pressing out a little bit, just with pressure on the ball a little bit more.
Trying something different, see what works.
Yeah, and I mean, this seems to be going pretty well. They're going to blow it dead. As the coaches are not happy, and the sideline is not happy with that call.
I don't know what happened. I think she might have gotten tripped or something.
Push.
I would like to see
it was
a
a push,
replay. I'd like to see a replay if it's possible. I know we're kind of in the middle of a little bit of action at the moment. Let's see a replay when we can get one.
Another save from DeHay. She's really been having a great day today. Even with what the score says, she's been having a very great game. She's getting pressured. And the North Stars are going to not turn. Yes, they are going to turn the ball over again. Possession is key. Draw controls and possessions are key to just make the game stay semi-close. And I mean, McGork now has it with just about 6.5 minutes left in the game. They're not going to push down. Again, misses the goal just by a little bit here. Pass up. Red Raiders have it now. It's going to be Rowcliffe dodging with another save by DeHay. I mean, Nathan, I think she's had probably the best game so far today for the North Stars. I think she's been really on top of her game. She hasn't let in a ton. I mean, so I really think she's doing
in
pretty
comparison, it really looks like she let in a ton, but realistically, she hasn't. I mean, that's just a great way for the North Stars to. So I mean, just
yeah. Yeah, Freeman's going to take it down now. Over to Ackerman. Now they're going to turn it over. Red Raiders are going to have the ball again. Misses it. Pass goes out of bounds. It's going to go back to the North Stars. North Stars are now going to take it. Wilbur over to Maloney. Maloney cannot get on it, but Ackerman tries to scoop the ground ball but misses. It's going to be Red Raider. Or no, is it? Yes, it's going to be North Star's ball. As it might have. Oh, no, it's not. It is going to be Red Raiders' ball. So I was going to say.
You were right the first time.
Yeah, I was going to say. But North Stars, you can see they're not letting up on defense. They're still trying to, stay home and kind of play their game and just learn from this and maybe try out a couple new things. But DeHay with another save. Freeman gets the ground ball and she's running up the side. Rolls back out of pressure. Creates a lot of space for her. I'm just going to pass it over. I think that's number 19, if I'm not mistaken. I can't see it all the way. It's Carly Niter. She took it up. She turned it over, but we've seen that a lot this game. As Red Raiders are now going to come down. And I would say this is more of a slow break situation because they're just trying to, not just go straight to the goal. They're trying to slow it down and, I don't know if they're just trying to hold it, not give up, make any stupid mistakes with under 4 minutes left now, about 3.5 to go in the game. But excuse me again, the Red Raiders are leading by a substantial amount, but North Stars, I would say my goal right now would be to not let them lead by, or not end the game with a lead in double-digit numbers.
No, which they're doing that right now. Their defense has been okay. It's just their offense needs to step it up. They need to find something here. It's just you're at the end of the season. You're not having a great season, and that also brings it down, especially when you had such a kind of strong start to the game.
Yeah, I mean, you really did. You really saw going back and forth in the beginning of the game, and they just couldn't hold on to even just going back and forth. They really, as soon as the first couple goals went in, you saw their heads drop. But DeHay makes another great save. I mean, I haven't seen her head drop all game. She's been playing pretty phenomenally, and I could say most of the defense has been for the North Stars. They're trying their best when they're playing defense the entire game. They're just trying to make it work.
At the offense, they just seem to have their heads spin in circles. It's just
Lieberman now has it back down to Ranieri. It's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be the Red Raiders ball with just about 2 minutes left in this game. I'm thinking here, Nathan, you really just slow it down and don't shoot the ball or try and score.
Unless you really want to get double digits.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, that's probably what they'd shoot for.
Yeah.
Trying to find a way around. Pressured.
Yeah, this is good. I mean, this is good defense here by Reynolds, and now it's going to be over. Ackerman's going to now be playing defense. Oh, she takes it away. I mean, that's good defense right there. North Star's going to have the ball.
Question is for how long?
Yeah, that's
back behind the 50. Going to make another drive up. Short pass.
It's going to be Hogan who got the ground ball and passed it over to Maloney now. Maloney cuts inside. Maloney drops the ball. Inside, is that? Oh, that's going to be maybe a charge. I'm not sure here, but it's going to, no, it is not. It's going to be an 8-meter for the North Stars here for Maloney. Shooting space is going to be the call. With less than a minute to go, they're going to save that one, and Red Raiders are now going to have possession of the ball for just under 50 seconds unless the North Stars can get a takeaway like they did last time, which they do knock it loose. It's going to be Hogan. Hogan going for the ground ball. Hogan gets the ground ball. She's going to run it. It's going to be heavily pressured by the Raiders. Ackerman now has it, drops it out of her stick. Looked like kind of like a tennis racket there. For Ackerman as she
It's a whole jumble of
4
or 5
I think
players
that was a flop,
all under a blanket.
if I'm not mistaken. I mean, she kind of just threw herself on the ground, but
yeah, that's kind of what it looked like. I want to see a replay of both incidents. The replay of the miss, or not the miss, but the block by Fairport.
You're not going to. I mean,
the flop.
Not going to see it as the game concludes with the final score being your North Stars 4 to the Fairport Red Raiders 13. But I think there was a lot of good things that happened today that can be built up upon and learned better. But so
I mean, what they did at the start of the game worked, but it's either North Stars fell apart or the Fairport defense just stepped it up, and I think it's a little bit of both.
Yeah, I agree with that. So we thank you for watching, and please subscribe to the Northstar Network, and we thank you a lot for watching the game. And tune in tomorrow for Boys Lacrosse Senior Day. I completely forgot about that one. And I'm Brody Mason, joined with Nathan Gillespie, producer Joey Cox, camera operator Jackson Joss, and first quarter sideline commentator Jimmy Ginsburg. And Angelo Gates was helping us up here today with the rules. And I just want to say thank you to all that watched, and tune in tomorrow and have a great night.